Another company on your must-see list is ASML. It's a lithography company that their equipment basically helps chip makers reduce the size and increase the functionality for microchips and consumer electronic equipment, right?
That's right.
And that's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
They're chasing Moore's law all the way down the process node curve. As a matter of fact, just this week, Intel gave them a vote of confidence, if you will, buying into them, especially for their EUV technology and 450 chips, or wafers.
Well, let's find out a little bit more and bring in the head of communications, Lucas van Grinsven. Lucas, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, again, talk a little bit about the Intel relationship and how that affects some of the consumers and the folks within this industry.
The chip industry and the fabs and everything else.
So what we did actually this week was we announced this deal with multiple customers. Intel was the first to actually say, yes, we're going to do this. And what they're doing is they're putting a lot of money, R&D money, into our research and development. In fact, they're going to put 830 million euros, that's about $1 billion at the current
Today
exchange
anyway,
rate.
right?
Today. Tomorrow it might be less.
Give or take.
And we're going to put that money into R&D for the next 5 years, and we're going to do it in 2 programs. So we're going to make bigger wafers. That means you can put more chips on a wafer, and that lowers the cost. Now we're going to put money in EUV, extreme ultraviolet. And EUV is going to bring Moore's law into the next decade, so that's beyond 2020. And that's going to be the big game, and that's going to scale for probably until 2025.
So does that take us down to like 1 nanometer, or?
1 nanometer is pushing it. I think we have a roadmap that takes us down to 7, maybe 6, 5 nanometers, and we're counting atoms by that time. So it's small.
Quite literally, right?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, is there anything else going on here at SEMICON West? Any other announcements or?
Well, of course, you know, this is the Intel was of course the big customer for us, and they were the first to come out of the gates. So they're buying 15% of the company, a minority stake, non-voting, and we're going to give that money back to shareholders. And we've invited a few more customers to join us, Samsung, TSMC. They might actually do the same thing, not for the same percentage. The total amount that will be sold to customers will be 25%. Again, we'll be given back to shareholders, and they'll be non-voting, so they won't have any influence. And everything that we'll do will be for the entire industry. So it's not just for Intel, Samsung, TSMC. But it is really tying the customers and the equipment industry together, so that we can actually share the responsibilities, but also the benefits.
And this, and in a new way. I mean, this collaboration, I don't remember it taking place at 300. So this is pretty significant.
This is actually one of the reasons why we went out to do this, because in the previous transition from 200 to 300, the customers actually were the main beneficiaries. The equipment industry put about $10 billion on the table to make that transition happen. And a customer like Intel made about $2 billion worth of cost advantages as a result of that transition, just because you can cram more chips on a silicon wafer. So this time the transition will be probably about the same, about 10 billion.
Okay,
very nice.
So now we're sharing this investment.
Very good.
Well, you heard it here first, ASML. Mark it down. Thank you so much. All right, Lucas.